All right, let's get started. Please let me know if there's any issues, if the audio is not good, or anything like that. Hopefully, it's fine. I think this is the same setup I used previously. Okie dokie. So we're going to start with the first two games that were submitted to the Thinky Puzzle Game Jam. And then I guess those are the ones that are being showcased on the Thinky Puzzle Discord today. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to organize this. Like, I don't really want to spend too much time. So I was thinking I would at least try and play these two today. Maybe at most spend an hour. And then we'll see how that works on other days. Because I imagine some of the games are quite short and then some of them are quite long. So we'll just have to see. Okay, Dove's work. Here we go, by Neonesque. I've got no idea how long they'll be. You've already played this one, right, Isley? I saw your review above. A dove that maintains a magician's home. Who would have thought? Sure. Everything must be secure in the magic hats before the big show, including myself. From what I've seen, that seems to be a common thing here. Is like for a lot of these games, is the goal being to put stuff in the hats. Maybe that's what's happening here. Okay. Oh, it is a home. There's a chair and a desk, maybe, and a table. Oh, those are hats. Okay. I think the hats are portals. What did that actually tell me? I was not concentrating. Okay. I remember seeing a screenshot of this, or like a GIF of it. Okay, interesting. Hey, Alex. Okay, what? So I had to rotate the hat and then get in? Maybe. Luckily, the hats always seem to find the right room. Alex, have you tried it yet? And are you going to do any videos of it, or are you just going to do it like spare time? Okay, so the tables and like bookcase and stuff are just obstacles. And I guess I want to get a hat vertical and then teleport into it. That's how I'm interpreting things right now. Okay, so it's interesting that the bookcase is like 2 pixels higher than the space it's in. I was wondering if I could like rotate the hat that way. Apparently not. So I can't go through the hat because it's blocked. I think it was a good choice, hoping it won't take too long. I can't tell if that's sarcastic or if it's actually going to take forever. Okay, I'm still figuring out how to interact with this. What if I go behind it for whatever reason? I don't. Oh, okay. So the bookcase does not fill the entire space. That is what I was wondering. So why can't I rotate the hat like that? I guess that's me seeing the hat from the top. And I've actually rotated it so that it's on the brim. And then I'm climbing inside it, I guess. I think that's how that's supposed to be interpreted. The juggling balls have gotten loose again. Okay. So I remember it saying I want to get everything inside the hat, so presumably I have to get that in and then me. So I want to rotate things from the top of the hat. And if I enter from the bottom, it doesn't rotate, it just always goes through. All right. We'll see. Maybe I'll get stuck on it as well. Right, so I think the thing I was imagining might happen in the previous level is if the hat is like blocked against something, then maybe I can rotate it instead of going through it. But no, you always go through, but if it's blocked, you just can't move it at all. Can't go through. Okay. How is this going to work? Can I push this around? I can. Can I put that on top of that? That's not how that works. That would be how that works if I did that, but I don't want to. Oh, maybe I do want that. I can push that to the side, push it in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, scheduling is complicated. I haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna manage this because, like, I'm thinking of playing for an hour today, but if that's an hour on just like 2 games, I mean, it depends how long they are. We'll see. But then an hour every day, that's a lot of time. Okay, there's another juggling ball there. It's curious that there's one in each room. What a strange way to store your juggling balls. Or maybe the juggling went badly and they were strewn throughout the property. What am I doing? There's a juggling ball there. I mean, I'm guessing by the shape of the level below the juggling ball that I probably want to get behind it to push it up. Because I'm not... Well, yeah, that makes sense because I'm never going to be pushing it to the right. So what else would I want to do? What happens if I push the juggling ball into the thing? Okay, you can't multi-push. Yeah. Streaming... Yeah, it's interesting. I think next time we do the Cerebral Puzzle Showcase, we're probably gonna limit each game to like an hour because it like doesn't matter who you are, playing one puzzle game for like 2 hours ends up being a lot. And it doesn't even matter. Like, and I guess towards the end of those 2 hours, the game obviously starts to get difficult, but there's also just the general exhaustion you have. So you might enjoy those puzzles or be like less exhausted by those puzzles if you just like came back to it later. But because it's been for such a long time, it's just not it's not as pleasant as experience as it is like at the very beginning of a stream. Magical Hat. Is that one of the other games in this? Oh, I see. What am I doing? I'm just going to keep getting distracted, apparently. So I feel like I want to keep rolling that over and putting that there, but then it's going to pop out. But maybe that's okay. Maybe I want it to pop out and then reposition it. But this is very interesting. And if I were to do this, I just go back through. Would I push the juggling ball? I would. Huh. Interesting. Do I want it to pop out? Well, not there. You need to factor into the length of this game that I'm just going to keep rambling at various times. Okay, so to get this brim down, I need to push it from the right, which I can do. Okay, push the juggling ball down, do that. Oh, do I want to get back here, actually? Actually, how did this start off? Start off like this. Did that, did that. I might want to leave that where it is. Come through the hat, push that over, then push the juggling ball in. Okay, there we go. And then I go in. Baba custom viewer levels. I have not... Wait, what custom viewer levels? Is there a distinction between that and custom levels? Or do you mean like custom levels made by your viewers? I never tend to get around to custom levels for stuff because, well, generally the main game is already long enough. And I haven't even got around to the main, like, expansions for Baba, so who knows when that will happen. And there is a thing of, like, I mean, sometimes there are some really great custom levels for stuff, but you have to filter through a lot. Oh, I see. That sounds like a way to get lots of not that great levels. But I don't know, maybe it works out. What am I doing? I am going to... This is the first level with 2 juggling balls. I could push that... Oh no, I can't roll it onto it. Okay, I have to push it in first. I can get behind that juggling ball. I can also roll this one over at some point. Get behind the juggling ball, I can push it up. where do I want this hat to go? I guess to the right. There's never any pushing it left, right? Or I can push it up. That could be useful. Does that mean if this was the one that's rolling that way, which it isn't necessarily, actually it's probably this one rolling that way, and I want to get the juggling ball away from this left-hand side and into there. That seems reasonable. If I just haven't pushed that juggling ball up yet, if I push you up first, go through, do... Oh, how are you getting away from that wall? Ah, that's something I need to factor into this. You aren't. So that means... So how does it work in, like, putting a juggling ball into a hat? Like, can I push the hat into a juggling ball? Isn't that what I just tried down here and that doesn't work? It's interesting that the juggling balls juggle themselves as well, just on the spot. How can I possibly interact with that juggling ball in a meaningful way? I can pop out of there, I can roll this onto its brim, I can roll this onto its brim, I roll it back onto the other side. It still doesn't let me get behind that juggling ball. Wait, well, it started off there, yes. I can rotate that so it's 90-degree rotated. That's important. Can I do this from here? Yes, yes. Oh. How do I get in? I keep forgetting to get into the hat. Right. I mean, yeah, I imagine people make a lot of custom levels that look very weird and interesting. Okay, so you're against that wall and I'm never doing anything about that, right? It's cool that the tables and chairs and bookcases are the level geometry. Despite not having any other purpose. That's the theme. Okay, so I guess I want to do that and go inside and then push that down to get them away from the tables in the middle. And I probably want to do that again, and then... Why do I want to do this? Hold on. That's going to be the hat that I push these into. No doubt about it, right? Maybe a little bit of doubt. So this one's going to have to roll over, and then I'm going to have to push those in. But then how? Well, obviously if that were down one, I could do that for one of them. Oh, can I... What happens if I then lift you back up? Whoa, weird. Okay, so I can like banish them. Curious. Okay. Immediately we have to pop out of there. Is that hat necessarily the one that I'm going through? That's necessarily going to be the one that I banish them from? Well, how else could I push it? Yeah, that's necessarily true. I'm pretty sure, unless there's stuff I don't know about the rules. But then this one's against this wall as well. Yeah, what? Okay, so this hat is going to eat both of these, and I just need to like roll it along the edge. So I need to do a kind of like Monsters Expedition roll around thing. Is that a good name for it? Probably I'm going to need to get you out of the way a bit. Ooh, let's not go inside the hat yet. I mean, that'll do. You go there. I didn't really know what I was doing there. I just did it, and it ended up in the right orientation. That's stuck. So this is the hat that's it's going to be under. vanishing from. Yeah, like I think the thing I'm starting to enjoy about this is that the like the ways in which you push the hat, while on the first few levels it's a little bit like I'm not sure how this is going to work. In what situations will I be able to push it in different directions? It's actually quite simple. It's just like the four different directions have. Well, I guess there's the two orthogonal directions have pretty standard behavior, and then the other two directions have their specific behavior. So there's not a whole lot to think about, and you can start thinking about it just in terms of like which directions can I actually push that hat in. What am I doing? Okay, so the curious thing here is this, right? Except I can go through and push that out. But I want to be pushing that in. Right, okay, so I want to push it through the hat and then back through after I put it onto its brim. Good idea for a level. How do I do that? I guess I'm going to have to do this. Oh. And then push it up. Push it in. Do that. Did I overcomplicate that? I'm not sure. I hadn't noticed the the bird tweets. I guess in PuzzleScript, one of the buttons for generating sound effects is literally just bird tweets. So you can get bird tweets quite quickly in PuzzleScript. Surprised there haven't been. Surprised that doesn't mean there's like loads of bird themed PuzzleScript games. Okay, so you're stuck up there. I guess I'm pushing both of them through. That's got to be the thing here, right? That's already face down. What am I doing? Wait, Alex, didn't you implement, like, as part of your project that you're doing, didn't you implement, like, BFX or like, SFX in some way? You ported it to C? Because that is what the PuzzleScript sound effect generation uses too. Except it's like it's preset. Each button is like a bunch of. It's like I guess for each. There's a bunch of parameters that are fixed for each button, and a random distribution on the rest of the parameters, and that's how it constrains it to be a particular kind of sound. Right. So it's not actually like the code's not much like. Do you say BFXer? I don't know what you say. SFXer? I don't remember the difference between those two. One of them is a web port of the other, maybe? I don't know. Okay, this puzzle. This hat's stuck against here, which is interesting, and I have to get both of these things through it. That is very interesting. Okay. So I want to do that, and then push this here, and then go through. That means having pushed that already out, like this. Push. Oh, but these are stuck against each other. Okay. Where are you going then? Oh, I'm not like pushing you back against this way. That's a clever trick if so. Why do I want that? My plan here is to get a thing here, go back through the thing, push it up, push it in, and then do the same with the other one. So, the problem is I can't push the right from here. And this is one of those standard Sogman things that I still haven't internalized. I cannot get these past each other, right? Oh, I can push that down and go behind it. Ah, that's cool, but does that solve my problem? That does not solve my problem. Get them both to the left? I don't think that's making anything any better. Hold on, let me go back. And I cannot roll this anywhere. I could roll it there. Wait, why would I not just do that? What's the downside to just doing that? Oh, that I won't be able to roll it back onto its brim afterwards, of course. Okay, so it's like this. It's going to go here, and I'm somehow going to get through. And I can't get through because there's a thing in the way, so I have to get that out of the way. I can't push that any further, and I can't get behind them anymore, so I have to push that up. And then I gotta remember that I can do that. That is clearly an important part of this. The fact that I can reset it back onto its brim. Interesting. I've only really looked at the puzzle script code. So where can I put you that allows me to bring the other one to the right up and then push it? Where can I put you? Obviously I have to go through this to push that to the right. If only I could like, ooh. Oh, no. Flip that. No, if I go back through. Does this help me get around the stuff though? Oh gosh, this is hard to think about. I get that there. Is this leading to something? I don't think this is leading to something. If only I could get behind them. Can I push them into the hat when it's in the corner? Oh, okay. So the bit you're missing there, Ambi, is that at the end, like I ultimately need to get everything into the hat while the hat is like face down on the ground. And if I push that hat into the corner, then I have no way of pushing it back, as far as I know. Yes, it's because it's in the corner. How could I ever do anything? I think so. Hey, Corey. I'm stuck. How do I get behind that? That can only go in one of two positions, unless I'm missing something about that. Am I missing something about that? If it's in one of those two positions, the only way I'd be able to get behind this is if it were to the right, but then I can't come out of it. So that's not what's happening. It's going to be in this position, and I'm just going to be coming through. If that were there, I'd be done. Why can't that be there? That can be there. Can it be there? Have I not been in that position already? So what I'm saying is move this up, then the other one down, but I can't do that. I can get that there, but that's no good. And I'm just cycling around now. If I do this and go through and push that up, is pushing it against the top okay? Like maybe there is something about being able to push that to the right into the corner. Those are stuck against each other now, right? Yeah, there's definitely no multi-push. This feels like the kind of one, like there are a couple of puzzles in, there's one particular puzzle in Patrick's Power Box where the trick ended up just being a really simple Sokoban trick. But just because it was embedded in everything else that's going on, it was really difficult to find. Similarly, in another puzzle that reminds me of is in Shackle, where I mean it wasn't even, I don't think, meant to be the main trick of the puzzle, but the main reason I was stuck for like hours on the puzzle is because just because of a simple Sokoban thing that I couldn't figure out. I'm expecting that's going to happen here as well. I guess the thing I'm unsure about is, am I missing a simple Sokoban thing? Which might not be that simple because it might involve teleporting around the juggling balls, but that doesn't add a lot of complexity. Or is there something I can do with these hats that's more than what I'm doing currently? Or is there anything interesting about the initial state that I'm like immediately screwing up? Oh, one of them can go back in the thing. Can I get that there? That there. Wait, isn't this? This is literally the setup, isn't it? That I was just talking about. What's going on? Wait, oh, this isn't it. I'm not done. Am I? I've got to get through there as well. Oh, I could disappear one of them already. Okay, disappear you. What? Why was that so easy to come across this time? And how was I like missing it? What am I doing? Yeah, that goes through, that turns over. Okay, then I push that in, and I go in, and we're all happy inside the hat. I don't even know what happened. Like, I feel like I was in that situation, and maybe I was, and I just like kept going past it or something. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of wish the bookcase wasn't sticking out as much as I like that it adds like a 3D effect. I mean, it does add a 3D effect, but nothing else matches the 3D effect, so it's kind of weird. And it also keeps affecting my like ability to judge where I can walk. That's what I'll do next time. I'll just talk for 20 seconds and suddenly the puzzle will be solved. Okay, well, I don't really have much choice here. I'm pushing you that way or that way. Well, that feels bad. That feels okay. What's the plan here? Oh, what happens if... No, you can't do multi-push, of course. It'd be interesting to see what this would look like. The solution was so like like so normal that I don't remember what I did. What am I doing? Okay, so that hat on the left, I need to like actually stop and think logically about what I'm doing. The hat on the left is stuck where it is, so that's going to be the one that I'm pushing into, and it needs to get under this hat. This is such a simple level that I'm thinking that this wants to teach me something fancy, like a simple structure of a level. I guess the difficulty here is that you need to be like there, pushed into that hat, while this one needs to be face down, but that one's stuck against that wall. I guess that is the difficulty there. How can that be different? How could I do that any other way? I think getting the juggling ball out of the way makes sense. Wait. That's clearly relevant. That's clearly very relevant. Okay. So I push the hats against each other, and then I pop through, pushing the hat back so I can push it that way. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool setup. Then I need the juggling ball to still be accessible when I'm doing stuff. I keep getting confused. Can I tip the hat onto the juggling ball? I don't think so. I mean, I can test that here. No, okay. What am I doing right now? I need the ball to be able to go in there. I need you to be out of the way. Where can I put the ball then? Where can I put the ball? Huh. There's more to this. There is more to this, and it might be that I have to do something along the lines of... I can't quite visualize what this is even going to do. This? Oh no. That's interesting. So I'm pushing it in there. That's popping out of the other hat. It's pushing that hat into a space that I'm trying to occupy, I guess? There we go. Just putting the ball in a different place. Fix that. Okay, cool. How long has it been? Oh, it has been half an hour. How close am I getting to the end of this? Somebody's finished it, Isley or anybody else. Okay, so this is very constrained area up here. I'm probably going to be pushing that ball back to the left and then down. Just because there's that space up at the top left, at the top right, I guess, top middle, that allows me to do that. And this hat is probably being used to get me out into that space, but I may be bringing that hat back, or I may be doing this now. 18 levels. What am I on? Wait, is this not just a case of if I... Oh, I can't tilt that hat yet, because I had to go through it to do this. I could push the ball through, but I don't want to do that, because then it's stuck against the wall. I can do this, which is kind of curious, which is not good. Can I get that ball in a position where... So if I do that and go through... No, I can tilt this over. I can tilt that over. That's important, I think. Where is this leading? Nowhere good, I don't think. Hold on. I can put that ball there. Problem is, as soon as that hat's here... Oh, I'm done. No, I'm not done. I can get that there, but that's maybe bad unless I can tilt this hat over. If it's this hat that I'm tilting over, then I'm surprised, but why not? I could even be putting... Oh gosh, yeah, I could be doing like... no, not that. I think it would stay in the hat, but no, I could just be doing like this. And then what? What am I doing? I'm just doing random things. It might reset the level as well. Well, that's probably okay with this one. That's... Oh, okay, I'm on 11. Ooh. I'm having fun though, let's keep going. It did not reset the level? Woohoo. However, maybe I want to. Okay, so obviously this is stuck against this vertical bit. I don't think there's a reason for this space. What could that reason be? There could be a reason. Put a hat here, come out. No way. Yeah, no way, because how would I push a hat up here? That can't happen. Yeah, so like the only possible reason for this is if I was like coming out of a hat then circling around it, because there's no other way to push an object in here and walk around it. So, and there's no way I'm getting a hat here because I have to push it away from this wall. Yes, I don't currently know of any way to get things away from the wall. Right. I do have a way out here, and I do have a way behind that juggling wall so I can push to the left and then down. My best guess is that this is the one that tipped up, but that's not necessarily true, I don't think. So you stay there, let's go through, and then push you over here. But no further. Like, it could be that I am... I definitely can't stash that there because then I can't get behind it, so... What I'm wondering is if maybe this ends up getting pushed along to the left and then pushed up into one of these two spaces, and that's the face down hat. And I somehow push the ball into here, which could happen if I do like kind of similar to what I was doing last time, where I like push this out of there. But now I'm just repeating the same things, so this probably isn't the right thing to do. And that will get stuck against that wall if I go any further. However, could this be here instead? It certainly could. And that could come out. I can push it one more. And I can push this to the left. I can't do anything with that. I can't do anything with that. I was thinking like, oh, push this up and then push the juggling ball into the hat, but no. The hat perspective changes. Like the rotating over, yeah. It is interesting. This is obviously a bad state, but like the premise might be in like the premise can't be okay, right? How could I ever pop out of that hat and push this north? Because I'd have to go into that hat. It can't happen. It can't happen. Am I overcomplicating this? Am I thinking, oh, that's the thing that could happen, and therefore pursuing that too much when actually all I really want to do, like, what if we do it the other way around? Kind of interesting. I need to stop doing this. What if I do this? Well, I'm doing it anyway. Okay. You go there. This might work actually, the other way around. This does work. Yes, okay. Now all the playing cards are strewn about. Interesting. I used the word strewn earlier to describe the juggling balls being everywhere. Whoa, okay. So playing cards have ice physics, I guess. You're against the wall, you in that direction, so you're not tipping up. So I'm pushing that into there. Which implies that I want to be able to get to a space above it, so either here or I'm lowering it further down. Could that ever happen? Could that ever happen? Is it possible to end up with an infinite loop here? It would hit me, wouldn't it? Yeah. I definitely don't want to push that way. Okay, let's push you through. Or maybe even push you through so you hit that. Oh. I did not even think about that, but that's totally what I want. Wonderful. I think I did that one a completely different way. I just shoved the one hat in the bottom right corner. What, the one... 2 puzzles ago. Shoved it in the bottom right corner. And then tilted the other hat. How did you get the... Oh, and then push the ball through. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that sounds like it could work. Oh, I was wondering if we were going to see different cards, but it seems to be the ace of... hearts? Diamonds? I don't know. Okay, so you're stuck in the corner. So you're the one you're getting pushed into. I probably want to push you to hit the other hat. Like, I feel like I have a lot of freedom here to rotate this hat around in various ways. Seems like I do. Yes, it must be an abstract square Japanese flag. Although the dot's off center. Okay, so you're stuck there. We have a playing card as well. That's interesting. Is the playing card going to hit the juggling ball, or is that a later thing? This hat's stuck against this wall. It is really nice when you've got a puzzle game where you get these little axioms of, like, is axiom the right word? Well, this hat's against this wall, so therefore, I guess maybe it's a lemma. People talk about lemmas as well. I forget my math stuff. Axioms like the fundamental root rule, right? And then the lemma is the consequence of that. Is that right? I don't know. Okay, so you're stuck against this wall. That's the thing I was saying, which means you're the one that things are getting pushed into. I can push you into that quite easily. I just push you in the corner and then push it in. Pushing you through now is a terrible idea. Like, I feel like, once again, I have a bit of freedom about rolling this around. Do I? Do I really? I have a bit. But then I can't get behind them. Yeah. Unless I, like, rotate that enough Will this eventually be facing down, or am I just going around in a loop that isn't going to do that? Yeah, it's not going to do that. Okay. But then maybe I can, somehow. This is the slight problem with, like, dice rolling or whatever, is that visualizing how things are going to be oriented after a bunch of rotations is kind of difficult. Okay, so this card is going to fly up there. It's not gonna, unless it goes, no, because multi-push isn't the thing. I was thinking, like, do I just do this? Huh, that's how playing cards and juggling balls interact. I guess that's why they're jumping up and down. That's unexpected. Okay, well that proves that I have to be pushing that card up here. Therefore, oh, maybe I want to push the juggling ball through like this, and we use that as the obstacle. That makes a lot of sense. This isn't going to make it any better, though. I guess if I swap the positions of these two around without losing the card. Well, I was okay. I was by rotating this around. It's hard to rotate it around if I don't push that card down. Maybe I do push that card down and then push you through. This could work. This can't work. This is the same problem. That card's going to go against that. It doesn't go against that. That's not how that works. Okay, that's a slightly unintuitive mechanic. So to the point that I forgot it immediately after learning it. So I do have to hit the card against the hat, right? But I need to be able to exit that hat and get behind the card. Otherwise, I'm stuck. I can't push that card anywhere now. Unless I get the hat in position. Which it is right now, but then I can't get behind the cards. I can't push that any further north. I mean, obviously I can, but then it's just stuck against this wall. Ah. Sounds like you're quite close to the end of the game then, but yeah. Makes sense. Don't get any spoilers from watching. Obviously this could go here and then pushed in. No, what am I on about? That's not true. So this hat effectively needs to be here facing down, right? Or facing to the right. Is that achievable? Or either of those things achievable? How do you rotate dice? I don't think either of those things is achievable. Clearly there is no interaction between the juggling ball and the card though, so that can't be relevant. I mean, what happens if I could also do this, but then it's stuck there. Could I be in the way? Not if I'm pushing it into that hat. The hat itself could be in the way, but like, only if I could get the card there, which I cannot. So long, puzzle. I'm climbing inside this hat. I'm curious what happens if I was gonna say let's just test it. How do I test it? If I've not been thinking about the fact I can push that there. Does it matter? I then have to push that down and hit something. What would it hit other than the hat, which wouldn't be good? I'm wondering what happens if you push the juggling ball out onto the card. Do they just occupy the same space? I mean, I guess I could just like push it onto it, see what happens. Yeah, they just sit on top of each other. So they just can't, like, the thing I'm thinking is that this is a puzzle. This is the first puzzle where we have a playing card and a juggling ball at the same time, yet there doesn't seem to be any interesting interaction between them. Maybe it's just to force me to put that in that corner at some point, but why? Why? Okay. Playing card needs to end up in this hat. It has to be this hat that's under, so it has to go into that one. I can't push it out of that hat to here. Maybe it's just to teach me that they don't interact with each other. I can't push it out into this area because it goes through the juggling ball and hits this bottom wall, and I can't get it back anymore. This space is interesting, but if I put the playing card there, I'll never get behind it unless I put this hat in the corner, but then I won't get the juggling ball then. Unless I deal with... Ooh, okay. I was about to say, unless I deal with the juggling ball early, then that puts that hat in the corner, which is maybe the purpose of that juggling ball. Maybe somehow, in some way. But I could deal with the juggling ball a different way. Right. Like, can I? No, it's against that wall. It has to go in that hat. Yeah, I can't. What can I do differently? This can just be rotated around like this. I mean, the problem is, like, there is a lot of space here that I could probably do more complex rotations, but the card just gets lost. I lose the card. The card can go there. Then it's just going to go in that corner. I don't think this has actually gained me a rotation. No. This space here, very suspicious. But that can't be what I'm doing, because then everything's stuck. Unless I push that further to the left. Then I can get behind that, and then what? Push it into that other corner? Great. What's the trick? What is the trick? What could I be missing? Playing card just slides around, gets stuck in corners very easily. Go against that edge, but then it can't go up and it can't go down ever. So that is bad, right? You'd have to hit me or a hat, but then the hat's stuck. But then maybe that's okay. There is the space here, because then maybe this hat goes in here. Not feeling super confident about that. No. I just can't see any other way to rotate this that gives me a surface to hit against. Except obviously like this, but then I can't get behind that. I won't change the orientation of this. And that playing card can now go nowhere except the right. And then it goes in that corner. It's level 14. Maybe. Yes. Is this infamous? Is this the level that people got stuck on? There's nothing I can do. This level is clearly unsolvable. How does the like pushing a thing through and it hitting me work? Well, they have to. I guess the two hats have to be at an angle like this. And maybe I put that hat in that on that edge. Oh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. But no, it's gonna have to be in. Ooh. I'm thinking like this hat could go there, and this hat goes against that edge, but facing to the right, and then I push the card into it, and then it hits me, and it's in this column, and then I can turn that face up and push the card up. I don't think that's achievable, or is it? I can get it there. This is the level people got stuck on, but I did not expect that as the level to get stuck on. Interesting. Maybe you like happen to go down the right path. I'll push that way. That's not going to help me rotate it over there. I mean, I'm just, again, rotating around. And I can't push that any further to the left. Unless I push it further up, and then I can, but then it's no good. I'm missing something important, obviously. The moment where I try randomly experimenting with stuff. This is my life now. Have I not already determined that putting you there is a terrible idea? I think I have. What else can I do? Put you there. If I had the playing card against this wall, I pushed it down, it would just go to this corner. That's not of any use. And the thing is, this juggling ball's here. Why? You don't interact with the playing cards. What else could you interact with? The hats? Yeah, you do push the hat, don't you? No, you don't. No, because that would be, yeah, that would be a multi-push. And then that hat's in that corner, which is terrible for getting the playing card in there. Can I... Oh, clever. Clever. Is that part of it, at least? That's going to be part of it. Hold on. Playing card and ball don't interact, so that has to be there. That's the only way to block that from going through. I can't put like the ball there and have it be blocked. Okay, so this is necessary. So I then need some way of going to this. Going, oop, don't push over there. Very clever. I like that puzzle. I'm not quite done. Close to being done. I think. Oh, I guess, oh no, I thought it was going to hit me, but of course not. This will hit me. Oh, that'll stop there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, nice. Okay, that was a really cool trick. If you just, yeah, it's one of those ones where if you just don't see that trick though, that'll take a while. What did that just say? Let me watch my video. Sometimes the carpets get a bit excited. Okay, that's a carpet? What does that mean? Why are you excited? And what are the implications of that? Nobody knows. It's just decorative. What? I clearly need to figure out what that's gonna do. And this is clearly implying that I want to do this. But in what way does that interact with the... Oh, I see. It's the card can go through it and I can't. Right, that's all it is. I was expecting some other interaction to happen. And so I didn't. For some reason, I just didn't really notice that because I was expecting something like two things to, when they push into each other, they do something different. Which I guess they do. They just don't interact. They go through each other. All right. It makes sense. The cards on the floor. That's why the juggling ball and the carpets are both bouncing up and down. To explain why the playing card goes underneath them. Hello, Rubik's. You have arrived. You are correct. How does this work? This is like level 15 of 18? Or did I do another one? I don't remember. Of this game. So, spoilers. The way this works is, well, first of all, this is a game from the Thinky Puzzle Game Jam. And the first one I'm playing is called A Dove's Work. It's by Neonesque, who's made a bunch of cool games that I've also played on my channel. And the way it works is you have to try and get every object into the hat, and the hats like rotate. So right now the hats are facing like along the floor. I can flip the hat up, and that's now on its brim. And so I want to get every object into a hat that's face down. I may not remember that, but I will try. Have I used? Did I use pronouns for you already incorrectly? If I did, I apologize. But if you're just like letting me know, also cool. What am I doing? I guess I want that to go there and push that down and go to the right. Where am I going? Okay. There wasn't much to that level, I just wasn't thinking about it until then. Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, so... So that's against that wall. So the card and the juggling ball are going into that. Presumably the juggling ball can't go through because it's also bouncing. That logic makes some amount of sense. The playing card can go through. So the juggling ball has to be pushed through the hat and come out the other side. Yeah, like this. And then pushed back in at some point later. And the card has to be pushed in through this. So if I could get into this position and then tilt you over, I'd be done with the card somewhere better. Okay. So, like, maybe that does just go through immediately. How do you do animations in PuzzleScript? You have to turn on the like what's it called? Real time intervals? I never use it. But you can set like a time between steps and it'll run a step. It'll run a turn without you interacting. Although maybe that's not what's happening here. This is using a modded puzzle script in some way, so like it could be something else. I'm not totally sure. I'm not sure which modded puzzle script it's using as well. There's too many now. So I put that there. I want to get the card somewhere. How do I get the card somewhere? The card is currently in an awkward position. It does not interact with the wall, so it has to be pushed upwards. You? That can't be true. Could be there, but that also doesn't help in any interesting way. That card. What am I doing with it? I am unsure right now. I am probably... Okay, there's loads of space here to rotate around. I'm probably doing this and pushing that through. Okay, another question. What happens if you're underneath and I push? Okay, that's what this is about. Can I solve this from here? I think I can. Sure I can. It's kind of weird that the, like, mixing the juggling balls and the playing cards together doesn't seem to do a lot for the puzzles. People want to expand upon Increpare's work. Indeed. Increpare, I guess, is the way you're supposed to say it, I think. Hats like portals. Yes. So if you go into a hat while it's facing down, you can go through it. Like facing sideways, you go through it. Pop out the other side. But if the hat is turned so the brim is against the floor, and something goes into the other hat, it then vanishes. And your goal is to vanish every object, effectively. And so because this hat here is against this left wall, I can never turn it so it's on its brim. I can also you can never rotate them onto their top in any case, because you always just go through it instead. Even if it's like blocked, so that you can't go through it, you just don't move it at all. So yeah. So because this is against this left edge, I know this is not the one that's going to be brimmed down. One of them has to be brimmed down at some point. So it's going to be the other one. And so that means I need to get both of these objects, the juggling ball and the playing card, which has ice physics, into this hat while this one is face down. That may be in two separate stages, though. I might get one in there with this face down, move this around, and then separately get the other one in there with this face down. And then I have to get in there as well, but that's always easy. You just walk in after the previous object. Okay. So right now, that's against that wall. This is here, and if I push it here, I can't get behind it. And, oh, that's interesting. So this ball is kind of in an awkward place. The playing cards can go through the bouncing carpet, which is apparently what this thing is. Okay, where is this going? Where is this going? That juggling ball is in an awkward place, but it does eventually need to go into that thing on the left. So it's okay that it stays over there. It's just probably going to be in the way of everything else I'm doing. Probably. The juggling ball needs to get into that hat. The juggling ball, the playing card needs to get into that hat as well. Ideally, I'd push it like north or like north against this table, but I can't because the chair's there. So I'm going to have to push it north against something else, which I guess will have to be the hat, this hat. In which case, I need to get... I wonder if I'm going to be pushing the playing card through both directions. Like, could there be a benefit to be doing this? But maybe I've moved that. Ooh. I mean, that's just going to go all the way to that wall. I could see this being a thing, though. I could definitely see this being a thing. Like, maybe I do the trick where it hits me again. falling for the trap of thinking about, like, maybe I do this thing, but maybe I don't. I like how I said I was going to play this for half an hour. It's been an hour. So that juggling ball is clearly there to be annoying in this situation. It stops me from going back through. There's nowhere else I could put it. I could push it down if I could somehow get behind it, but I can't get behind it. Yeah, it's a really cool game. Can I get behind that and push that down? So, what's going on with that juggling ball? Or should I just continue focusing on this playing card and then the juggling ball might solve itself? It won't solve itself. In fact, the thing is, if I push that north at the beginning, am I ever getting that juggling ball into that? Only if I push that north, but then I can't get out of here. And then there's no way of me getting north of the juggling ball. So that's immediately a bad state. Is it not? Do I want to do that? No. Oh, maybe even further down, but then I can't get behind it anymore. Is there any benefit for it being in these spaces? What was that trick I used once where I had two hats against each other? That's not going to happen here. Hats off to the developer, indeed. There are lots of... I can't remember when I last mentioned this, but this is like from the Thinky Puzzle Game Jam. And the theme was Magician's Hat, hence. There are lots of Magician's Hat themed games on itch right now. Okay, I'm losing focus. What am I doing? I am trying to get that somewhere useful, get it out of the way. I guess the benefit of pushing it there is that then I can, like, bring it through this hat into here. That feels useful. Then you are very much out of the way. Okay. That is an important part of this. It'd be nice if the playing card were also out of the way. But maybe I do this and push you back through. There's definitely stuff I can do with this. Okay. So next up is the playing card. Maybe. I don't want to push you to the left. Then you're stuck. I would prefer to push you to the right at some point and then up, but not right against the wall. Right against a hat, I guess. Ah. This is always going to get stuck. I could push this down and then push the card through, but it's just going to go through this. Like, the playing card and the juggling ball don't interact. I mean, there are other places I can put that as well, like down here or whatever. Does it give me more space to rotate this around in a more interesting way? Not really, because I can't push to the right, so I've only got two columns. Just doing that because it's a vaguely interesting move, but it doesn't end up in a different orientation. This does. Okay, okay. That feels better. That feels like progress. Now get the hat further up, and now I've got less room to move the hat around, which is a problem. Oh, or this, but this is also a problem. I can see that already, but Because now I can't turn this hat onto its brim, which I'm going to need to do. If we could do that in the middle, that would be perfect. But then there's no way I could have pushed the card to be in the middle column over on this right-hand side, the column that I'm walking in, because it would have had to hit a hat in this column. Maybe that's okay. Doesn't sound okay. But maybe it is. But no, because then I can't get that in the bottom, in the middle. I also want to make a Towers of Hanoi game where you have to stack many hats on one person's head. I think the next game I'm going to try is involves stacking many hats on the character's head. Hello, Autofic. Autofic. Okay, concentrate. What's happening? Hat on the left, that's where things are getting pushed into. Yeah, okay, so if I push that hat against the bottom and it were facing up, I'd never be able to roll it onto its sides, onto its brim. So that's not how this is going to go. I think that hat needs to go here, right? Or like, yeah, there, next to the desk, there, right? I think so, but now I kind of have less control over everything. Maybe I put this here now. And rotate this some other way. I don't know exactly. Yeah, rotations are concerning. Very hard to think about. This isn't good. Or is it? No. Okay, can I get that juggling ball elsewhere? I've now got it kind of stuck in a more awkward position. So maybe I should... Maybe I should just push it down to this like bottom left area. Kind of get it out of the way. Which is now difficult. Having moved up playing cards. I'll push that up. I can't do it there because then the hat will be stuck against the edge. Yeah, I think the only way for the card to vanish is to go through this carpet, through that hat, into this hat turned up on its brim. So I'm trying to get that card one row higher. That involves pushing it against something in these spaces, and I'm struggling to rotate the hat into such a position. Oh, I can bring the ball over there by doing that. Okay. Okay. That gets the ball over there. Then maybe I can somehow rotate around here, but I can't, right? Because this is too constrained of a space. It does fly to infinity, but as far as I can think, like, if I were pushing the card and it were going through a hat, and you set up two hats to point at each other, you would be in the way, right? I don't think there would be any way of avoiding that. How do I get that card anywhere better? Like in this hat there, but I can't get that hat there. Without rotating it around in some other way. Ooh. No, yeah, that's the thing that's kind of keeps tripping me up as well. It makes this kind of hard to think about. Is that the two things that are bouncing up and down don't interact with the playing card. The playing card just goes straight through them. I could Ooh, 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 ooh. That feels useful. The card is now in the row that I needed it. And the card is now gone. And now the ball is gone. And now I'm... No, it's not. That happens the other way around. Like this. There we go. Okay, I'm done. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, the tricky thing there is just like knowing if I'm missing a way of rotating. And that's a common issue with like games in which you rotate a 3D object around. At least it's a combination for me. All right, so look at all these flying carpets. There's a playing card down there, there's a playing card up there. This playing card is obviously going to go that way at some point, but I don't want it to get stuck in that corner. Do I want it to go through a hat? Do I want it to hit a hat? It could hit a hat here, and I push to the left. This hat is currently stuck against this wall, and always will be stuck against the wall. Okay, so that's the hat into which I'm pushing everything. Interesting. Steven Sausage Roll, I feel is different because, like I guess I guess there are 2 rotations of the sausage, and that does matter. Yeah, I guess different games with different games that have these like 3D rotations in them have different complexity depending on like how many of the faces of those things that you're rotating have unique behaviors or like are distinct from each other. So in this case, if we think of the hat as a cube, 4 of its faces are for rolling it around or tipping it if it's on its brim. But those are all equivalent. But then there are 2 other faces that are slightly different. The brim side and the top side. And that, like another game to reference here is Kine, which had a bunch of different rotating shapes that you had to work with. Okay, so this playing card obviously has to go this way and then has to go down. Is it going to hit a hat or is it going to go through a hat? Or both? Can playing cards hit each other? That's a question. Let's recreate this in 4D. 4D hat. Oh no. And each, what do you call it? Hyper surface or whatever has a different behavior. I don't even want to think about what that means. Okay, this card needs to go up. It needs to hit something. It's not going to hit the other playing card. It's going to hit a hat here. Okay, let's get a hat there. I can't get a hat there. There's no way I can rotate stuff around the space. Okay, that's telling me something. What's going to happen with this card? That card can hit this hat. That doesn't seem particularly useful, right? But yeah, there's no way I'm getting a hat into the space. Oh, okay. The cards do hit each other. I want that card to be where I was trying to put the hat. Okay. So that means doing this, 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 then pushing that up, then sorting this out so that I can get everything where it needs to go. Am I going to have a problem with that card now? I push this card to the... Ooh. Now you're stuck in that corner. I did not think about that when I was doing it. If I banish the dove, yeah, I'm permanently stuck. Since this is clearly not ever tipping up, that I've obviously putting that in that corner has been not a good idea. So can I position that elsewhere? Only if I can rotate, which I can't. Oh, but like maybe I maybe can. There's like so little space for doing stuff. Oh yeah, well that's an example. That's me going to the hat and then the dove is gone. What happens in this case? Ah, that looks useful. Okay. Now this isn't stuck, which is something. I can even push this to the left if I really want to. Do I want to dissipate one of these at a time? Like this. Problem is, if I tip this up now, I have to be able to do the other one, which I can do. Okay. And then I go in. Good job, everything should be ready for the big show. Ta-da! I was only planning to spend an hour on that. No, half an hour on that one game. And now it's an hour and 20 minutes later. Let's try the other one. Might as well. Might as well. I was going to look at Tower of Hats as well. So you were speaking of stacking hats on top of hats. I hope it's not like Towers of Hanoi, because it's got to be one of the worst. One of the worst puzzles. Well, I guess no. That's a strong statement. I just mean I don't find it particularly enjoyable to play. It's a very interesting puzzle, I guess, which is why it's so well known. W jump, AD move, S wait. I'm assuming I can use arrows as well. Like, oh, interesting. So is there gravity? There's gravity. My hair goes grey while I wait. Curious. Okay, so I can stack hats and then I gotta get all the hats on the thing. Cool. Interesting idea. Okay, how's this work? So they shove each other along. I can lift them up. If I wait, I bring the hat back down with me. How do I... Obviously there's some way to get hats. Ah, okay. Right, use the wall to push it again. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Now I'm going to stack all of these. How can I ever... Oh, okay, I see. There we go. They both have to get here. I can jump like this. Oh, wait, what? I can move 2 spaces after jumping, I guess. Yes. Or I can... Okay, so a jump has 2 phases. The grey hair is to represent the second phase of the jump. I see. So how's this going to work? I'll bring you down. I'm going to try and get you. We're jumping over the top of you. And then we're done. Yay. Move that cursor out of the way. Oh, and I've lost focus. There we go. I want to use that hat as a barrier for this hat going on there. Maybe. Oh, I can just do it from underneath. No, I can't. Because then you come with me. Okay, I actually want to change my mind here. No, I don't. So what happens if I push that from above? I can't. So maybe I do want to move this. Then climb over the top. I'm not quite sure where this is going. Is it going anywhere? Use that hair. I think I overcomplicated that. How would I do this one as well? Oh no, okay, I can just jump up. The hair is grey, you will fall. Probably with the late rule. But your input process seems. Yeah, so the way that's working is if I jump, I feel like the grass texture needed to have been changed here because I think that's why it wasn't super obvious at the beginning that this would be like a game with gravity because I'm like jumping along the grass. But yeah, if I jump, my hair goes grey. Oh, it's got 3 stages of grey. I didn't realize that. 3 shades of grey. So my first jump, it goes slightly grey, and then it goes very grey, and then I drop. I don't think it won't be a late rule. It'll just be because I have to like actively press wait in order for the falling to happen. That's probably not that clear. Okay, it's speckled wallpaper. That's fine then. How do I even start here? Okay, I have to obviously go up here, surely. But then, oh yeah, because I can jump across to there, and I can jump. Ooh, I can't jump across to there, but I can probably knock the hat off there and then jump onto it. This is cool. I only have to get 1 hat there, so I want to nudge it along, right? Somehow, maybe I have to climb over the top. Literally just a random guess. Then lift that up, and then nudge. Okay. If there's something you could do, try it, because it might be the thing you need to do. Does it matter? It's probably going to matter what order I grab these, but right now I'm sort of just going at it completely randomly. Let's lift. Let's try and lift. Oh, there we go. There's 3. There's 4. It's 5. That's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, let's get these in line. Yeah, I foresee an issue. I guess I can push that as well, and that, and that. Can't push them down. I'm not particularly heavy. Oh, the hats are very floaty. How is this going to work? I can lift you up. Ooh. Doesn't feel amazing, does it? Or does it? No, I don't think it does. However, I have lowered one down somehow. Are you too high up? Maybe. I've lowered another one down. I am very much doing a lot of this by accident. I can lower that one down. No, I can't. Because these are all going to slide along. But maybe I can. Okay, hold on. You come back along. Let's push you 2 over. So how did it work? I went over the top and grabbed it from the bottom. That makes sense. Okay, okay. There is a cool trick there. That's nice. This is the kind of game. This is like it's in many ways like Indiana Hat and the Temple of Puzz. It has the thing of like because the kind of odd semi-rigid body motion, like the way that works makes it kind of hard to tell exactly what's going to happen, so it leads to like a lot of experimentation. That can sometimes feel like just accidentally solving the level. What's a good approach to this? I think like with these kinds of games, what really helps is to sort of just find a pattern, which I maybe have found. Oh, I have not found. I think that is now not recoverable, right? So how would I ever bring that down unless I can use the other hat? Yeah, Trays and Do's is awesome. I played that on my channel in case you did not know. Ooh, okay, okay. There was a pattern at the beginning, which was that I'm like lifting one up, bringing one down, lifting one up, bring one down, lifting one up. Now the problem is this stack over here, this 4 stack. I can make you. Okay, hold on. Maybe now. How do I separate the last hat? The last hat. How can that happen? How can I think about this? That's now stuck, right? I have no way out of this. Or do I? I do. Maybe I should focus on that one first. But there we go, I got one. And maybe now if I just shuffle these as I did before. Yeah, like I said, it's about finding a pattern and then just applying that. What was the other game that I played recently that had that quality? I don't remember. Alright, so these all need to go here. Is this going to be the last hat that I do? It could be. Could it? I don't know. Okay, experimenting. I've got three. Look, I got three. That's what I need. I just need those three in the right place instead of the wrong place. So I probably have to assemble stuff early so that I get the three I'm looking for. Like, jump, move to the right, get the three. Nudge you over. Ooh, yes. Okay. If I plan, it works out. Obviously, this is not what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, that's interesting. Because of the two jumps, I can, like, skip over dragging one down. Well, this is what I do. Like, obviously, this is not going to be the way you solve this. Turns out, it was. Okay, so I have to even... Okay. Let's high bring one down. I mean, I can also grab the other like that, then jump over the top and push it. And then just get stuck again. Oh, I'll go over the top and use only that second hat. Yeah, put you there. And that somehow is going to help me. How is it going to help me? Maybe if I go over the top again and grab that one and put it there. Then grab this one and... Oh, I do not know. No, I think I might have messed up already. How's this going to end? With one, like, do I need to, like, stash one here? Before all of that? Does that even make sense? Doesn't make sense. Ooh. I could... That's not gonna stash. Can't lift this up any further than that. So it's not like I can take them over the top. How is this gonna end? With me lifting one up in the middle? But then how would I... Yes, that would mean having a hat stashed here. Is it of interest to do this? Yeah, I couldn't... It's not like I could drop a hat here, so that's not going to happen. Those two are stuck together. Is there anything I can do about that? Doesn't feel useful to stop putting one over to the side again, does it? Nope. I've got to remember that I can do the thing where I like this and then... Oh no, I drag them both with me. Oh, but if I did that the other way, yeah, that'd be fine, right? No, but then... Oh yeah, just get around the other side. Get around the other side. I don't know if I was like making that more complicated than I needed to. I probably was. Okay, so this is similar to that previous one. I'm presuming I can't just do the same thing because of these holes here. Interesting. Let's just get some over to the right first. So maybe even focus on those two. Ooh. Although it'd be good to have something to like brush them off against. This isn't gonna work out. I guess I want to brush them off against this, but okay. So there's 3 to brush off against. Then I drop that down with me, but maybe that's okay. This feels interesting. Oh, it feels close. If I shuffle them all over, which is not possible. Or is it? Yeah, I can't grab that from below. No. 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 How do I plan for this? They're all going to get dragged over. That's going to get dragged over with it. How to plan ahead. The fact that I can like skip over one of the hats makes it quite hard to imagine what's going to happen as well. I just want to bring that back out. Can I? No. Now there's one in the middle. I can go over the top whenever I like. Start messing with these hats. Ooh. Is it the rightmost hat that I'm going to be doing last? Is there any way I can figure that out for certain? Ah. Well, I wouldn't be able to bring a hat underneath on my head, would I? And then jump up. So it's probably the leftmost hat that's happening last. If I can fill these four in. Then how do I fill these four in? And leave without that one coming with me? I don't. Oh, I can have a hat lowered down. In theory. But how would I drop it? Yeah, I can't. Thinking I could use that somehow to like land on. That doesn't feel amazing. Okay, back to the starts. I mean, the other thing that could be happening... No, I can't leave a hat any lower, as far as I can tell. I can't leave a hat down here. Thinking like, oh, I drop down, circle around and lift up a hat, but no, that can't happen. Yeah, this is the kind of mechanic that's like hard to, at least I find quite hard to reason about, so I'm doing a lot of experimentation. Let's make a huge stack. Hey, perfect. Imagine that we're part of the solution. Imagine. It can't be. There's no way. No. Huh. The only way to lift one up to there and then let go of it is to go to the left. And it be blocked by all of these. If that's the case, then we're already done. In which case I don't need to like go to the left of it. But I can't do that last, because to do that one last, unless it's like up here. Oh, they drop in from the top. Is that possible? Like if I set up these hats so that I can like push this one along. Can I push it further along? Maybe it doesn't need to be the last one as well. It would help if it were the last one. Or the first one. Last one would be best. Okay, let's like make a slightly... I don't want to drag you back down. I can jump onto that hat, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, this feels like it could lead to something. And it feels like a very interesting idea. How do I... how do I do stuff? Okay, and then how do I do the next one? Like what did I just do? I basically just repeated the same pattern I just did. What was it? Don't want to form a bigger stack. Am I not just following this, doing the same pattern I just did? It's up. Okay, there we go. Bring that down from the top. That's a cool trick. Assuming that's like a necessary trick for doing that, that was pretty cool. Okay, I'm lifting you up. What? That's all I have to do is make steps or something. Whoa. Oh, interesting. That was another solution. Also, hey, Karu. Doing my initial experimentation phase, which could take a while. I'm not seeing how experimentation is helping me here at all. Like, it's not like I can knock anything else off doing that. Don't see any reason to put something on that side either. Oh, I could just not. I could just not. Pick up the hats. Can I... Oh, I can just do it from here. I was thinking I'd have to do more. Alright. Okay, make another set of stairs. That's not going to work, obviously. I do ultimately need to be up there and push that hat to the right. It's interesting to have a hat against the bottom floor. I don't want to put them on my head. I do want to just like somehow work with this just by... As soon as I put them on my head, I think I have problems. How am I ever getting them off? It's not like I have anything to push against. However, those are now something to push against, I guess. Wow. Now I can't start forming stairs again. Yeah. This doesn't feel like it leads anywhere. Oh, it's possible I just like overcomplicated the setup for that puzzle. But it did feel like raising that hat at the end felt like the trick, but I guess maybe not. Maybe not. Hats, 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 hats. Where do they go? How can I do anything else with this? So the problem here is that like brushing them off is difficult because there's nothing sticking out anywhere. Therefore, if I'm doing any brushing off, it has to be against other hats. But that means like lowering hats down. That means losing height. I don't want to lose any height. I can't get to the other side of these. There's some way to get behind these without getting a bunch of hats stuck in my head. No. Like, I can separate these by 2 if I want. As soon as I've got these on my head, we've got problems. What's the trick I'm missing here? As soon as they're on my head, I can't do any kind of amount of like stair making. Just hitting random stuff right now, just in case it reveals to me that I can actually do some stair making. What? Ooh, interesting. Not that I go very far, but it stairs on the other side, the other direction. It does not help me. What does it? Ooh, can I now use these two to nudge along that? This is cool. Cool puzzle. I like it. Nice. I was thinking I surely have to go to the top and push that, but no, I can just use my stack of hats. It felt like I think there might have been a similar puzzle to that in Indiana Hats. Spoilers. Oh, for a moment I forgot I was supposed to get a hat there. Like, this is easy. I have to get a hat there. I mean, I need all these to climb on to get to that height. No, I don't. One can be with me. Yeah. In fact, if I had like this hat that's currently on top, or one of the others, I'd be done. But there's no opportunity to do that because I have to like push them off. I don't want them on my head yet. I can grab that hat, but that isn't good because then I can't lower any of these. Okay, what's the... Am I falling into a trap here, grabbing them all immediately? I might be. You know, I just might be. I just might be. Oh, that's how gravity works. Oh, it's okay. I can just like push things along an extra place. Phew. That was another cool trick though. Okay. This is a large level. It's got a smiley face at the bottom. Well, it's got a mouth at the bottom. A smiley mouth and a nose in the middle, but the rest of the face is not looking good. Okay. They're probably making some stairs. Somehow. How do I even start to, like, disassemble these hats? I mean, I have to go and grab them. I have to start doing this. I can do that. Is that useful somehow? I can do that. For some reason I'm going to go all the way around. Ooh, it doesn't feel amazing, except then I can lift them back up again. Quite a long distance to go. Okay, this actually doesn't feel terrible. I can then jump over that and start to form a few more stairs. I feel like I'm doing this on the wrong side. I really feel like I'm doing this on the wrong side. Do I continue anyway until I know for sure that I'm doing it on the wrong side? Well, I guess to there, I kind of would prefer another hat. Maybe that hat should have been part of the stack. Maybe I should lift both of those up. That's not going to help, is it? I'm going to restart. I just want to maybe start doing it on the other side. What do I even start doing? I started doing this. Is it okay that I've left that hat up there? Probably not. Now I've only got 3. Did that. Let's go over the top. Okay. Can I grab those now? I think I can. Or can I? Oh, yes, I can. You'll come with me there. Where is this leading? Anywhere? Ooh, no, this is bad. Unless I'm happy to, like, grab this. Maybe I am happy to do that. Still currently in experimentation phase for this one. Just seeing what happens if I do a bunch of things that are possible. Well, there's a bunch of hats that all feel like they're in a pretty good place. Except not, because maybe I should have pushed 2 of them over. Oh, I can't. Okay, experimentation done. Now, what do I actually do? A long set of stairs. The height I need to go up is pretty high. There's a block there, though, so that can be a step. 1, 2. It's hard to read the grid here. 1, 2, 3. That would be enough. Okay, with the block, those steps would be enough. It's just, how do I even start forming steps here? I mean, I guess like that. But then one of them's stuck there. I can nudge them over by 1. But only one of them. Oh, then you're going to get stuck to me. But is this another case of actually... Okay, I could nudge them over first. Is this another case of I actually don't want to get stuck to my head? Ever. Right, so this is the so near yet so far solution, which isn't a solution. Because that hat is being wasted. That hat is valuable. Some extra height. So how would I deal with that? Like, could I have... I don't want you to get stuck against there. Maybe I want to move them one more. That doesn't make sense. I can't stop pushing them. No, we'll stick with that. I need to not lose you. So I need to take the remaining 3 hats to the left or something, and I go up with them on my head, but then I wouldn't be able to take them off my head. Okay. Putting them on my head at any point is just terrible, because then just disassembling them and making stairs is extremely difficult. I can't like actually reason my way through that, it's just through experience with the game so far. How do I get that any higher? And it needs to be all 3 of them higher. But if they're on my head, I have problems. I can't just like grab that hat. I could now start shoving them over to the left. That doesn't actually help. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh no, also I get them stuck to my head, so that's definitely not good. Definitely not good. And then I start bringing them down. So, I mean, okay. I discounted putting them here, but actually, no, yeah. I mean, I'm just going to push them to the right? So it's no different. What if I, like... Ooh. I don't know where this is going. I'm just thinking, like, this is a thing I can do. Seems interesting, but I still don't know how I'm going to raise those without... They're going to have to be on my head. That means I have to release them. So I want them on my head. I want to be at the heights that I need them at. And... Oh, hold on. I'm forgetting that if they're on my head, I don't even need to be at that height. I can just be at this height with those 3 on my head. That is what I'm forgetting. However, that's still a problem. Ah. Can I, like, position these hats elsewhere that would actually work? The problem is I need a ledge to jump from to get onto them. If I were going up this way... Wait, the height of this is... So if I was standing there with 3 hats on top... Oh, it's so hard to read. No, when it jumps up, I'd just be dragging that down. I wouldn't be pushing anything up. Here, I could jump up. It would push it into that space. 1, 2, 3. But that would be standing on that, which I can't be. I don't have enough hats to be standing on a hat at that height. So no, I've got to be making stairs all the way to the top, right? I think so. I can't make that set of stairs over on the other side. Once these are on my head, I've got one down at this height, and it's just a problem. Don't put them on your head. But then what? Was I even doing that previous attempt? Oh, did that. Oh, here. The previous attempt, I just kept pushing them to the right. This, and then looping back around. Until eventually... I didn't drag them down, though. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, okay. So they're all one further over. That's better, right? Because then I'm like when I'm waiting mid-jump. Yeah, because I don't fall below the hats. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this does give me these 3 hats completely separate to those. I can now, like, shove these around if I want to. Without putting them on my head and, like, go up the other side. Still can't quite tell if it's useful or not, though. I need one of them to have gone up. But to go up, it has to be on my head. If it goes on my head... Oh, but if it's on my... Okay, right. I need one of them on my head. That's all I want. And then I'm standing there and they jump up. And I build this the other way around. Yes, okay. And I want it to be that one. I want you on my head. Can I do that now? Hello, Matthew Gamer. Can I do that now? Maybe not. Okay. Okay. I have a plan. Sort of. And that's actually going against that plan, isn't it? I actually want to leave them where they are and do this. No, but I want to separate them. Maybe actually what I had last time was better. Let me undo back to where I was. How would I grab you? I can reshuffle these and split them up in different ways. Doesn't really let me get that, does it? So this third hat's here. I do need to get you. Okay, so let me do the beginning bit again. I think they're in the right space. Do this, then I push the next one. I can rearrange the ones at the bottom whenever I like. But I need to split them up before I can drag that hat in that row down. So I have to... Let's stack these again, and maybe push them back to the left, and then resplit them. Does that make any sense? Okay. Ah, but they're just going to reattach the others. So now if I'm resplitting these, it has to be over here. But actually, maybe I can split those. And then do this. Then do, oh my gosh, the thing. And then do like the very long separation. Oh. Like that, and then around again. This might work out. Does it? No. Yeah, they seem to age every time they jump. There's 3 phases of grayness. Because when you're on the ground, it's the darkest. When you jump, it goes slightly more grey, and then there's a step mid-jump, or like at the end of the jump, where it's the lightest grey. I think I've messed up now. Oh, unless... Oh gosh, maybe I'm actually meant to go back. No, this isn't gonna work. I was thinking if I like get those 2 hats at the top like really far out of the way, I could do it from now. But I guess I'm gonna continue on doing. Yeah, okay. We get these. I'll like never get them back. Doesn't feel great. I can then stack these and get you. And then I'm just gonna be stacking this. Basically, just back to the start of the game again. Unless I take that to the right. Yeah, how do I grab that 4th hat? That's all I need to do. Grab that 4th hat. I would need to step up this way. On 2, not on 3. Can I do that? Going back to the beginning, which is not far from where I was. But I have to split those away. Those have to be gone. And to split those away, I have to use these to get up to that height. I feel like a lot of what I'm doing is right. I'm just not seeing how to grab that hat. To get up there at all, I have to do this. I can't bring these back underneath because then they drag these hats to the left with them. So we have to go further to the right. We have to go up on that side. I don't think I'm wrong so far. If I'm going to be grabbing that hat, which I am, because I don't want to put any on my head, I'm pretty sure. We have to split that. That hat is now free, and I want to put it on my head. How do I get into that space? If this were here and this were gone. Where would I put you? I don't want to put any on my head. Like, I could do that and then bring the other 2 over and then drag it down, but then I start bringing things lower than I want them to be. I just want to attach to you. You only. Nope, keep this separate. Okay. Bring this over. I've been playing for way longer than I was planning to. Oh well. I just can't get that hat. How do I get that hat? If I could get this hat out of the way. Can I get this hat out of the way? Let's push that hat to the right, but I can't. This 3rd hat. Oh, but I don't want to put any on my head, right? Then they get lowered down, and then they're forever lowered down. Oh, but maybe that's okay. And then this just becomes that hat. Okay, hold on. No, so okay. I guess I'm doing it again. Push those over. Push that over. Those are separated. I want to get the two away from the top again. I honestly don't know how anybody designs puzzles for this kind of mechanic. I find it so hard to think about and reason about. I guess maybe this works for some people. Then if I just stack all these again, and then do what I just did, yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Except I can't bring you underneath. Except I can. I can. Okay. Then you go here. And then I think I can get these all the way from the wall again. That one that I've lowered down there is now my... Ooh, can I get these to the left? Is the next question. Without them being on my head. Split them apart. And then lift that one up. Let's just keep this one. This is the one that's going to be... I mean, I guess I can swap them over. So you can be that one now. Ooh. Oh, gosh. No way. I could, like, let you be one over here that I can jump over. So now you're the first one. You're not the one that I dragged down anymore. But you are going to be. I've dragged that one down. Is there any way out of this where I end up with just one dragged down? No, right? Unless I put one against the wall somewhere. Gosh, this is hard to think about. That one's there. Can I get these three? No, but this one's stuck to my head. And I can get this off my head, but then it's down this row. So am I fundamentally in a bad situation? I should probably close my blinds at some point. In fact, let me do that now. 1 second. Okay. So the thinking was that can be the first one, and then the one I've tracked down is the next one. Can I work around that? Can I deal with that? Right now, there is only one drag down. It's this one. I mean, I can take this over the other side and drag it down on this side instead. There's still only one drag down. But to get any further here, I'd have to be able to get onto the other side of those without getting this stuck to my head. But I can't. I can like climb over this and I can push this here, but then that's going to have to get stuck to my head to get away from the wall. I think I have problems. I think. Unless I can separate these a bit more while still not lowering. Can't climb over the top of there. This is a hard puzzle. Is this the stage where I had, yeah, where I brought all of them down together? Maybe I'm on the wrong track right now? Okay, only one has been brought down, but then I can't get those two back. This is a bad idea. I can move just the top two over? Or is that what I did? But then... Okay, there's still only one stuck to my head. This feels maybe better. Maybe? I can now get underneath there and get over the... No, I'm going to push that against the edge and I have to get that stuck to my head. But I only want one of them stuck to my head. There's I'd have to separate two somehow. Which I guess I'm kind of close to doing. Anyway. Now that's stuck against that wall, which is maybe okay. What? Okay, I've separated two. I've got one drag down here. Okay, this feels good. One drag down here. Don't quite know what I'm doing. Now I can go under these and push this to the right. I've got these three. I've got one that can put my head. This is what I wanted. Those two are still in an awkward place up there. Can I recover them? Who knows? Oh, is that also a problem that I need to have accounted for? But I had to push them off. I couldn't have pushed them from the other side. I think I had to push them off. How am I gonna now, like, get these back to the right without putting them? I can't put them on my head. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't put it on my head. Around. Also, I can't go through that way now. Unless I've, like, already gone and... grabbed it. But then it's probably going to get in the way. Except... here it's helping. Here it's helping. Here it's helping. Here it's helping. Oh. Let me go and take this off. Hold on. Like, my problem right now is if I drop down, I can't get around with this hat. Oh. Hey, Marcus. I'm getting close to a solution on this puzzle that I've been spending a long time on. Wait, shuffle everything over a bit more. How does that help me? It doesn't. Does it? No. I mean, I still have the problem of... like, I guess if I could get under that hat, but I can't get under that hat. Oh, game, what are you doing to me? I can't get back round. I'm so close. Am I actually close? Or, well, I mean, I could rearrange these three at the bottom. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I am not okay with them getting together, except maybe I am. Maybe I am. I mean, there is some way of pulling these back apart, isn't there? Like, I did it just a moment ago. Where I, like... I mean, I could also just go around now. No, I can't. Don't put them on my head yet. Push them. Push them. Around this side. Pick this up. I don't want to be doing this on this side. Push them back this way. I mean, so the whole thing I did before was where I split them into like two twos. Problem. I'm so close to something though. I am so close to something. I would like to take this hat. Okay, bring these back one more. Okay, do this. Okay, I'll take this hat around this side. I think. I'm losing track. And then, yes, then this is good, right? And then, what was my issue? Oh, I haven't set up the ones at the top properly. So I'm going to have to do that again. But okay, I think I can do that again, maybe. I need to push you over as well. And then go around. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was going to leave you there. I'm going to do the other one. Push you over. Okay. No, but now that's there. Maybe that's okay. What did I just do? What did I just do? I think I'm acting like it's a really big problem to have these stuck to my head, but it's actually not. I don't know if that's true, but that's, yeah, I mean... But it is, right? No? Yes? This is bad now, right? I think it's bad. Like, I've been working on under the assumption that getting too stuck to my head down here is going to be a problem. I can't fully argue my way to why it is definitely a problem, because there always ends up being two in that row, right? But I feel like I'm making a few logical jumps there, and I don't feel confident in it. But, I think I can work my way to the solution here. I just need to not have brought one of those down. Okay. That hat's in a bad place. So, okay, but I managed to push them over before while not having that hat there. In fact, I've got the hat with me right now. Why don't I... Oh, that's my problem, isn't it? If I drop that, then I go down here, and then I have to leave the hat there. Except I... Okay. There's maybe something I can do, is there? Because I still only have one hat that's down. Now I've got two on my head, and so there will be two that are down. In which case, let's get them all stuck back together again. Okay, let's get these stuck together again without getting them attached to my head. That's my other way of like moving them around without getting them stuck to my head. Okay. Then let's do something. What do I get? Oh gosh, what did I even do to get that hat back to that side? I made like a path underneath. You did. The recording will exist. So you can, I think on YouTube you can just go back. like while I'm still alive. It was very cool though. Oh god, I'm like a few steps away. Just how do I get that hat back? Hat's there. As long as I only have one on my head, I'm okay. So why can't I do like this? Like, and then yeah, okay, I've still only had one on my head. Like I swapped which one it was. That's fine. That's fine. So let's like just get these over here. Yeah, the situation where I had two lined up next to each other like this was okay. I can then decouple. Okay, this is something I did. This is something I did, and I should do again, I guess. And then I made a situation where I had only one here to jump over. No. I've dragged one down, which is a problem. Is it a problem? Oh god. I need to lift 3 up. No, I don't. I've done this before and managed to get back out of it. I just can't understand how I managed to do that. I guess I'd have to lift you up, which I can't do. Can't tell if I've messed up. I think I have. I just I know I did this thing before. I had like a 2x2 set and I managed to get back out of it. I cannot for the life of me remember how. Let's just maybe back out of it entirely and try something else. Oh yeah, I still need to play Contraption. There's so many things that are being made and I have to play them all. Woe is me. Okay, so the other way I can get a hat through here is by making a hole to fall through. I'll drag that down with me. I wish I could just like figure out how to get this hat to the other side. It doesn't necessarily have to be that hat, but as long as only one is ever down, which means in order for that to be true, that hat has to be lifted up by the hat that I put on my head. What? What am I doing? What am I doing? Nobody knows. I'm just stuck. Oh. Also, this is just to move that one more space to the right, which I can do now. Except that's in my way. There's no other way to get out of my way, right? But there's nothing else to press it against. It has to go there. If I do that, I come around here. I do this. I can go up here. I can push that there, but then you are in my way. And at this point, I would have to somehow drop these such a way that I can only like lift the rest of them all back up. None of this feels good. Well, that did a thing. Okay. No, none of this is good. I can get you. I can't go over the top. Right, yeah. I know of the game. It looks really cool. I just need to get around to it at some point. It looks like it's probably quite short as well to get through. I was only planning to play for an hour today. It's been so long. It's been like 2 hours and a half. This is what happens when I start playing games. Okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. I can't. Am I in a dead end or not? Like, I feel like at times I've done tricks from this kind of position to get out of this, but I cannot see how I do it again. Maybe because it's flipped over now, there's a problem. That could be true. Let's undo a fair bit, and maybe there's a stage earlier on where I feel like I can adjust things a bit better. Lots of undoing. So that's when that hat's stuck there, and I feel like it's maybe permanently stuck, but I can't say for certain. When was that hat not there? Is my next question. I think I took it down with me when I was like pushing the other things over, the other hats at the top. Like here, yep. I took it down with me. Where else am I going to put it? I don't have any other spots to place my hats. Except like there, but then I have to get it again, which is the problem I had in the first place that took me forever to figure out. Guess at least I'm leaving the hat on that side. Actually, that does feel good. No, but I haven't done anything. That's my problem, is I'm going to drop down with that hat on my head. Okay, when did I put that hat on my head? That's undo. Maybe I just try not to have that hat on my head while I'm arranging those two at the top? Like, could I arrange them before I put the hat on my head? I put it on there, but I've already had it on my head because it's dragged down a layer, so it's earlier than this. When did I even put them where they are right now? Maybe I just need to go back to that point and nudge them further. Maybe I should be looking at the stuff that's happening right now. Because this is it. This is the same situation. I apparently got out of it. Oh no, I should have just been looking at the undo. I wasn't concentrating. This is the same thing. 3 on top of each other, 1 there, and I somehow got through. Okay. I apparently did it. How? You're the one that's on my head. must have nudged some over. It was like the stack of 2, right? It's this shape that I know is relevant at some point. This is bad. Or is it just this? No, because now I've got 2 dragged down. Oh no. Somehow I did it. I managed to be wearing that hat over on this side. Maybe, oh no, there is a difference here. The difference is that I'm able to make a place to drop down. That's what I did. Yes. Okay, so maybe I just need to have positioned those 2 before I do that move. No, but if those are in those positions, then I can't do that move. Or can I? Okay. I'm going to focus on that. Okay, so this is the part where I can go up here. I do not have a hat on my head, but that hat's in the way. So I can't go up here. When did I position this? Undo, 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 undo. La 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 la. Here. But doing this drops the hat on this side. But while it's like that, I can potentially get back through if and only if I can find a way to drop and not take any extra hats with me. So grab this hat, come up here, drop and not take any extra hats with me. I'm going to take those with me. I could push them back. That feels bad though. Yeah, no, this is never going to work out. It's like the only way I was able to do that was by leaving a gap there. But if I leave a gap there, then that means... How far can I jump? Just over 1 space. Yeah, no, eventually there needs to be 1 there and 1 there. Right? And I jump onto that and I lift up. That's how this is going to end. And I've got the hat that was against this block on my head. 1 there, 1 there. But the only reason I was able to bring that hat back around is because I actually pushed that one instead, which lets me do this trick where I can bring these 3 over. That, no. There, I can put that hat on and I can drop through the middle and not take any hats with me. But I can only do that with those in that position. That does let me bring this hat to the side and then go back up and rearrange 1 of them, but only 1 of them. Bring that there, do this, put this hat on. At this point, next time I'm going to drop down here, this is now stuck there because I can't do that trick anymore where I drop down the middle. Do not want to bring you with me. No. No, no, no. And now we're stuck. Unless there's some way that I can't see of dealing with this situation without getting any of these on my head. Let me split them on this side. Okay, I still only have 1 on my head. can put these two together and jump over the top. Is this similar to the things I was doing before? I don't want to get more than one on my head. I mean, I can just shuffle you over, but that doesn't allow me to go underneath. Whoa. Are all the games in this jam going to take this long? Can I push you any further over? The bottom one. It doesn't matter if I do. I still can't go underneath with that hat. So how will I ever take that hat to the other side? Yeah, I have to drop down between them. So the hat is stuck, isn't it? Oh, this is bad. Maybe I just have to admit that the hat is stuck. I swear I did it once, but maybe not. Maybe it was only that time that I was able to drop down the middle. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. It's hats. Please come with me. Like, I guess if I'd like, when, oh God, when did I get the hat on my head? Can I leave it somewhere else? I don't think so. Can I leave it where it was when I got it on my head and do everything else before I got it on my head? Let's find out. Lots of undoing. Is this the last level? I hope it's the last level. So difficult. It feels like quite a dramatic level as well. When did I get you on my head? When did I decide, okay, now's the time, I'm going to grab that thing and put it on my head? I guess I dragged them down quite early, didn't I? Oh, look, I already used the trick to like drop down through the middle. Yeah, look, there it is again. Okay. Wait, okay. No, yeah, that's me using the trick where I drop down the middle. When did I put you on my head? La la la. Before this, before this, before this. I guess I think I put all four of them on my head, didn't I? I split those two at the top. Yeah, then I did all this stuff. Oh God. It was a lot of work. At this point, this just starts getting stuck here. Like, maybe I do drag that down? That doesn't sound right though, right? I mean, if I got both of them in my head, I mean, I just wouldn't be able to take both of them around then. Whoa. Why did they go that way at the beginning? Because I built up the stairs this way. And if I built them up this way at the beginning, what would happen? The opposite, right? I could push them onto that side. Am I starting from the beginning? Maybe I am. Maybe it'll help. Okay, no, but the problem is this. Right, yeah. The problem is that I have to do that thing where I do the long jump. Okay, let's just do it again. Do it again. Short undo stack will be easier to deal with. Did that. Have I messed this up? Do I need to be, does it need to be a longer jump? It does. So you need to go there, then you there. Okay. So I split these four from here. which allows me to then split those three, but only from this side, so I have to push them that way. I'm just going to end up doing the same stuff. Split them from this side, which allows me to have that hat, which I need to get rid of. See ya, Matthew. This is gonna... I need this hat because currently it's on a row where it's just not doing anything interesting for me, and I need it to get the extra height. And ultimately, I need to be above these blocks with some number of hats on my head. I need to be standing on something here with some number of hats on my head. Yeah, I'm going to be on a hat there, and I'm just going to jump. Almost certain. Which means I have to do something with those. And at this point, I can like drag these down. And I had this trick to do that. Yeah, that's nice. But at this point, I've got one on my head. At this point, I'm like committed to the fact that one of these is staying on my head. But isn't this the same? How did I get out of this? I guess just by doing that. It doesn't actually resolve the issue. At this point, I've dragged 2 down, which is bad, right? I think it's bad. I don't know for certain. I think it's bad. Holy moly. At least I'm not finding a way out of it, so it feels bad. Okay, right now, I've dragged you down. No, I have not. This is not the thing to do here. How did I do it? I had all 4 on my head. I somehow made stairs over here. Did I have all 4 on my head? Can I restack these? Yeah, no, I definitely did this trick. No, I can't do it again. If I push these against this wall, I have different problems. Because now those, to get them away from that wall, they have to stick to my head. But what else do I do? Those 3 there, and this one sticks to my head, but then I end up sticking that to my head. And I'm stuck. This is something I've already done before, and I can't do it, so... What's going wrong? I definitely did this shuffle around this block in the middle. This shuffle. Because that's my only way of grabbing that hat. No. Yeah, I have to bring it down. Which means I have to do this in some form or another. Well, not that. I guess I just need to go underneath it, yeah. Like this. How do I progress? I've done it before. I have done it before. Apparently. Am I just gonna give up on this puzzle? Maybe. It's too much. I'm not getting out of this situation now, am I? Look, doing the same things over and over. Can bring you over. Can't go down that way. Can't go down that way. Oh. Feels like whatever I must have done here. Okay, let's undo until my reset. Because that undo stack's still there. When did I reset? Oh my gosh. Okay. If I break my hand so the undo goes faster. That's really uncomfortable. Oh god, it was like before I pushed those to the left. Holy moly. One of the problems with complicated puzzles is the amount of undoing you have to do. Okay, so those got pushed to the left. Okay, so the undo, yeah, there's still quite a lot to do before I get to the reset, right? I'm close now, actually. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. Okay. Okay. 2 and 2. How did this work? Hold on. So there I just did this, right? And they went underneath. Okay. Okay, this is the key thing that I'm missing. I need to memorize this. What am I doing? I'm pushing 2 out into those positions, then I'm doing this. Then I go underneath the 2. Like they're all on separate rows right now. There's 2 there and there's 2 there. Go underneath and I do this. And then I can get to the hat on the other side. Okay, so what are the steps before that? How do I get these 2 like this? I lift up 3. I have 3 on my head and 1 on that row. I drop down, I lift up 3, I go left, I jump up, I go right. That's probably the move I'm missing a lot. It's a 2x2 further up. Okay. It's a 2x2 further up. Okay, I still want to go further back. How do I get this? I push 2 over. Okay, this is a situation I've been in a million times. Push 2 over on top. I lift up 1 like that. I do this. Okay, and I bring over 3 and 1. But then Lift up, do that, lift up, go right. And then I can do the swap over. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I need to do that now. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay. Remember that. Do not forget that trick. That's the most horrendously complicated trick. You're going there, then I go underneath both of you. I push that to the right. Do I? Sure. Sure? I think this is what I did. And then grab you. Is it okay that you're on my head? I think it's okay, because I should just be able to do that same kind of thing again. Okay, so now which one do I want to push first? You. Okay. Now I'm going to do this. There's no reason I can't do exactly that same move, right? I should have just undid earlier on. I didn't realize it wasn't necessarily the same situation though. Push the top two over. I just do the same trick, right? Lift you up. All three, come with me. We go down here. We up, two, up. You go there. Same trick. Which we're going to have to do like multiple times, I think. You go over. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm done. Am I? Oh, there's another level. Oh, that trick is horrible. Oh no. Does this one tell me how many levels there are? No. How far does it go? There's no hack link either. I mean, I could find out. Oh. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. That's the current level. Can you actually see what I'm doing? You can. Where is the raw level data stored? I don't remember. Data. No, I don't know. Let's just actually solve the puzzle. Okay. There's two on the floor. Oh no, please be easier than that previous one. There's one. I was about to say that's stuck in that corner. No, it's not. You go there. I guess I do want to jump across like some stepping stones here, right? Okay, and then I can't get through here. Okay, so I basically need you to be two more over and then have one there as well. Oh, and by pushing these around, I can like make space to... How am I going to just like drop one there? I guess I didn't need to actually. I could drop it here. Huh. Oh. How can I let go of that anywhere around here? Maybe I just nudge it over. Nudge these over. No, this way. Then I can't get on top. Oh, yes I can. There we go. Nudge it over. I mean, infinite. Okay, last one. That was infinitely easier. Oh, I just spent so long playing these games. That was just the first two of 40 games. Whoa. I mean, I'm glad I'm playing them. And I do want to play through them all. So this has to happen at some point. Just hopefully they're not all that complicated. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that is definitely all for today. we'll see tomorrow if it continues to be like that. I'm hoping that some of the games only take the half an hour that I was planning to play. I was thinking like, oh, if I get them both done in less than an hour, maybe I'll get onto the third one, but nope. Anyway, okay. Wow, that was a lot. Thanks for watching. I will probably do this again tomorrow and continue. But I can't work to a schedule. I'm just gonna do it whenever I do it. So you just have to keep an eye on the channel. All right, cool. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining in the chats. See you next time.